So, where we are, we're taking... If you imagine the Forgotten Realms, for those of you familiar, the Sword Coast, the setting of all of our past episodes of Twin Portals, we're zooming the camera lens in upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards until we get to the very, very frozen northern tip of civilization, the place known as Icewind Dale. It's the frozen wintry north, except that right now it's unseasonably warm. It's autumn of the year 1497. And the snow is melting. Instead of getting colder, it's getting warmer, so that everything's very muddy. It's actually kind of comfortable. The wildlife and the towns of the Icewind Dale are kind of all in disarray because of all the high waters. So on the bumpy, muddy road leading north to the very northernmost town of Icewind Dale, folks are calling it just the Dale now because it's so warm, is a little wagon, a little colorful wagon bumping along the road, being pulled along by a muscular fellow named Bitty Boy. Do you want to introduce yourself, Robert?
Yes, I'm Bitty Boy. I'm a human barbarian. I have rippling muscles, just like me.
Of course.
For all the listeners, I don't know why they're laughing. I'm pulling the cart. Bitty Boy came across this performing arts troupe one day, and he mostly stays by himself, but he was so charmed by and tickled by this group of performers that he said he would do anything to join their group. And so they make him pick up things and move things, and is the bodyguard of this group.
An occasional stagehand carpenter.
Yeah, he builds things, puts things up. Doesn't ask a lot of questions.
So for the record, this is a theater troupe rolling up the road. They're all performers of some kind, or if not like stage performers, like the crew and the folks that make it happen. Probably the oldest member of the group would be on stage right, the Kenku, Parfrenel. Tell us about yourself and what you're up to on the wagon.
Hello, I'm Parfrenel. Those of you who know a Kenku are picturing a crow, and you're wrong, because I have skinned my Kenku based off the New Zealand kakapo, because that's a choice I made. So if you can picture about a 5-foot-tall, grayish-green, feathered creature, mostly humanoid, with big orange eyes. And this Kenku is a light domain cleric, which means I do all kinds of lighting effects. But because I'm also a Kenku, anytime an actor goes missing or dies, I can get called on to stand on stage and come up with an approximation of their lines.
And that's really relevant because all of your actors are missing or deceased. They've bled actors out on their travels north over the last months. But one of the newer members of the team would be Mormo Ghost Whisper. Tell us about yourself. What are you doing on the wagon?
Mormo Ghost Whisper, a very average, nondescript human male.
Just imagine that.
Yeah, if you can. Sort of, you're every sort of person. Mormo is a warlock. Started out life sort of basic average sort of life too, was interested in archaeology, touched the wrong thing, became a warlock, found a patron, and is now engrossed in the sound arts, creating different sounds and magic images using these new skills and powers he got from his patron. So while enjoying the theater life, he's actually secretly looking for new ruins to explore in the now thought out Icewind Dale.
So would you be like riding on the outside of the wagon, kind of like spot stuff?
That's the question you asked. Yeah. I forgot where that was your question. Yeah, I'm just sort of hanging out on the wagon.
Yeah. Our newest member of the group probably would be Rin
Night Bloom. So close. That's what happens when you're new.
I want to say Moss Flower because I've been reading Redwall, but sorry, Night Bloom.
It's okay. When you're new, it's hard. It's hard to remember. So hello. Yes, I'm Rin Night Bloom. I am a druid, furbolg. I'm very, very tall and very, very strong, but I am very much quiet and like to be in the background. I handle props and scenery mostly. I have some druid chants I can do to help, make a light bloom or some petals blow in the wind to kind of add the ambiance to the scenes. And I'm riding along with them. I joined the group not long ago, but I've been kind of in the background in a while. I've been in the woods and watching and helping when I can, mending things. And I also can change into animals, and I occasionally help pull the cart if it need be when it's a little muddy. So I'm just here to explore and make new friends and spend some time with the arts because it's so beautiful and it tells beautiful stories, and I just can't wait.
So it's been going really well for you guys up here in the north. You know, there's just a booming arts scene in the 10 towns of Icewind Dale. Your last show earned you about 6 copper pieces, a turnip, and a promise of pay later. So and that's kind of been the trend for the last month or so. So as you roll up to the town of Bremen, you're looking for work. And the streets of Bremen, and Bremen's a very small town, population like 150. It's on the shore of the Mare Dualden, one of the big lakes of Icewind Dale, which has really swelled recently. So there's a lot of flooding. A lot of the buildings in town have like reinforced the lower 5 to 10 feet of the building just to keep from water damage. And there's a big inn, like one of the central buildings of the town is an inn with a big sign sticking out of the edge of the door, which reads, "The Boots Off Inn." And on the door of the inn is a huge poster that says, 7 souls lost, reward 50 gold per life saved. Silver Waves of Justice, contact Floon Blagmar. And there's a little like silver wavy logo at
Nice.
the bottom.
They got a graphic designer in the house.
Someone, yeah.
Sweet. So 50 gold
Per soul saved,
per
7 missing.
of the 7 missing souls.
Yep.
All right. Interesting. Anybody like gold?
I like food, and that seems to be the way you exchange around here.
That is a much more generous offer than like anything you've gotten in weeks.
I asked someone to read the sign for me because I can't read. Oh, and then somebody does, I assume. That sounds
I'll
fun.
leave it to them.
Yeah. I was actually kind of waiting to see if the Kenku would, but then I realized it was Matthias reading it, and so no one's actually said it. So I was the first person trapped in the Kenku rules.
Oh, no.
I see Beth Bisley writing over there.
I need material.
All right. Yeah, so it says they lost some people, and they'll pay us if we help them get them back.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ren,
It sounds like we can save some people. That'd be good.
who did it have a contact info on there?
Yeah, it said contact Floon Blagmar,
Floon
and it's
Blagmar.
on the door of the inn. So like I think the implication is that it's inside the inn is your contact.
All right, yeah. Well, let's head on in.
Into the inn.
Oh,
The Boots Off
I knew
Inn.
someone was going to do it. The Boots Off Inn. Thank you.
Yeah. It's very cozy in there, kind of sweltering almost. There's a crackling fire. And near the fire is a fellow seated wearing very colorful socks. He's got beautiful, luscious, long red hair. He looks almost as out of place here as you guys do. But he gives you a big grin when you walk in. He says, "Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Who are you?"
I'm Mormo.
Okay.
Are you Floon by chance?
I am Floon Blagmar.
Floon
Hello.
Blagmar. Nice inn you got here.
Oh, it's not mine, but they've been putting me up here. I'm kind of the town constable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain what that is?
Oh, I take care of any trouble that needs to be taken care
Any
of. So
trouble.
lately it's been a lot of flood damage.
Okay.
There's some missing people in case you saw the sign coming in.
Funny you should
I've been
mention
too busy
that.
to help with that.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So, but you need some people to help with that.
That would be. Are you offering?
I'm definitely interested. I think
He's
we all
nodding
are.
his head.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
we'd like
for
to.
sure.
He's ready to go. We got one yes for sure.
Are you like adventuring types, like skilled in the ways of the blade?
I for sure am a little.
I've seen blades, yes.
We'll take a little.
I can find a blade and hold it.
Well, all right. He says, "Here's what I know. We had a team of historians, scalds, storytellers that were here 2 weeks ago. And 3 of them traveled north to check out some ruins that recently were thawed. There was snow covering them. When the snow melted, it revealed these old stone ruins. And they were going to go up there and check it out and try to learn what was going on in the past of Icewind Dale. They never came back. And then a few days later, their friends, there were a few of them staying in the inn here too, they just vanished overnight. There was no sign of anybody of them leaving. Their stuff is all still there. They just vanished overnight. So I'm worried that they might be connected, but we haven't heard anything from them. So we're hoping someone can head up north and try to figure out what happened."
I would love to look at that room.
Oh, sure, yeah, I've already looked through it, but if you want to take a closer look, you're welcome to. It's right up there.
I would love
He
to.
points up the staircase.
I might scramble off up to do that. Anybody else doing stuff down here?
I take care of any trouble.
Whose voice was that?
Yours.
Mine. Floon's.
I take care of any trouble.
Very nice.
Nice.
He says, "That's great. You remind me of someone I once knew, a different looking, but had a similar kind of echo." He holds out his hand to you, and there's 4 little badges on. He says, "If as long as you're going to take this on, you can be unofficial deputies of the Silver Waves of Justice. This is just temporary, so make good choices and represent well. But the Silver Waves of Justice, we're here to try and help the people of the Sword Coast. So as long as you're acting in that role, you can act under our name.
I take the badges. That sounds fun.
Do you hand them out?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Mormo.
put mine on my pants because I lost my shirt.
Yeah, it kind of like helps tighten them a little bit.
Yeah.
Snugs them up.
Yeah.
They're pretty snug already.
Oh, good. Mormo, if you head up, roll investigation to see what you find
I
in
would
the bedrooms.
love to. This is a new character, and now I can do different things. So, let's do that in the tray. It's 15 with a +5. 20.
Pretty good. You see that the room has been, like, there's 2 rooms that they shared, and they've been pretty thoroughly looked over. But behind the headboard of one of the beds, kind of like tucked away, you see just like some signs of water damage. And then outside the window, as you kind of follow the trail of the water damage, you see a lump of something that's kind of like had some snow piled up on top of it outside the window, like at the base of the building.
Okay. I'm a new character, so I go down and outside and leave the proper door.
Yeah.
And I would like to go check and see what that is.
Yeah, and under the snow, as you brush it away, you find what looks like a small flintlock pistol. It's got kind of a rose golden filigree on it and 1 lead ball inside of it.
Okay.
And on the side of the gun, it says Zekov.
I'm going to put it right back where I found it and go find Floon.
Okay.
I want Floon to look at it.
Okay, and he comes over and says, wow, that's weird. I don't think any of them had guns.
Yeah, it said something on it.
Yeah, let me see. It says Zekov with an H.
Yeah.
Yeah,
any idea what that means?
No, it seems significant, though. I've never heard that name before.
Seems significant. I've never heard it. All right. I would like to check some history then. Do I have history skills? Oh, I do. I'm a smart person this time. 20 again. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. Yeah, you would know from your time studying stagecraft and history that Zekov's gun is a very famous sort of metaphorical device in theater. It's when you see a gun in the first act of a show, it's supposed to be fired by the third act of the show. And it's unclear who Zekov was in this world, but that's what you know.
Man, the instinct to just grab it and pull the trigger right now and see what it does.
Tempting.
No. All right. I ask Floon if he's seen anything like this before, if he's seen anybody around with something like this.
He says, I have not, but there are there's this gnomish workshop about a half a day north of here. They kind of keep to themselves, but they sell potions and medicines occasionally around the towns. They're pretty scientific folk and pretty smart. They might have a thing or two to say. So maybe you could start there if you're heading north anyway.
Anybody?
I say we head north.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Seems significant.
Who's pulling the wagon?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Good.
Floon says, best of luck, and you trundle off the road. The road is still pretty well defined. You travel for about 4 hours from morning until about noon. The sun is high, the wind is warm, and you make your way to an isolated cabin. It's kind of situated in a crater. There are blast marks kind of emanating around the cabin as if things have exploded within and outside of the cabin in various places. There's a sign hanging from the door that says, medicines, potions, tools for every situation. Results may vary.
I say all of those words out loud. To help Biddy.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you.
I want to make sure that,
consider it.
understands what's going on. So that's what this shop is for.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess we're going in.
Let's go.
Anybody? Yeah, let's go on. Let's saunter on up.
All right, the 4 of you squeeze through the door, and as you're entering, there's a small, it's kind of like a homey location, not like a really defined storefront, but you hear an explosion from a back room, just go, and the shelves kind of shake, and various bottles that are on the shelves around you kind of rattle and almost fall off. And you hear an older woman's voice yelling, "Bubbles, not the copper catalyst!" And then a few moments later, a young gnome steps around the corner and runs up to you, holding like an exploded beaker in her hand. She's got purple hair. She's wearing a lizard patterned dress. And she gives you a really cheerful smile and says, that was supposed to happen. Welcome. I'm Bubbles. What brings you to Doomlocks?
Hold on, we all have to write something down at the same time.
You guys are good note takers. I appreciate it.
This is a habit that I will fade by episode 2.
There's this gnomish workshop about half a day's north. Potions?
She says, yes, that would be us. There's nothing north of here except for some old ruins in the woods. You want potions? We've got lots. Healing potions, oils, antidotes. What kind of work are you looking to do? Usually we sell supplies to the miners and the fishermen down in Bremen or Lonelywood.
What kind of oils do you have?
Oils of slipperiness,
Isn't that all
ZD40.
oils?
Pretty much. Yeah, but I mean, it depends on the level of slipperiness that you want. This is like maximum slipperiness.
Yeah, I have trouble getting through doors sometimes.
She says, I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, no.
What brings you to our place specifically? Usually we get just folks from the towns, and you're clearly not from the towns.
Have you seen any historians?
Oh, you mean like the 3 fellas that passed by here a fortnight ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes, I did see them. I was wondering what happened to them, actually. They never came back. They just kept going north. They didn't even stop by.
They didn't get any oils from you?
No. In fact, I thought it was kind of suspicious, so I actually followed them north about a week later when they didn't come back. And I went through the woods heading north, and I started hearing some weird music. It was like, have you guys ever heard an orchestra tuning? It was kind of like that, but backwards and sort of eerie. It made me really uncomfortable, so I came back home.
I think we found a place we're supposed to go.
Seems like it.
Like an orchestra playing backwards?
Yeah, she says there were some old stone ruins up ahead that I didn't get too close to because I was kind of worried, And when you see new stone ruins from the snow melt, you usually, in this part of the world, you kind of keep your distance.
This is all gravy for Mormo. He just wants to go there so bad now. Like all of it. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in picking up a new weapon, too. Do you know if there's any weaponsmiths or anything around?
She says, well, no weaponsmiths around here. Maybe way down in Bryn Shander, but I have a special recipe. I call it my potion of accelerated excavation. My parents won't let me make it. They keep the supplies hidden in their workshop in a locked box. But if you can help me get those ingredients, I could make one for you. What do you say? I full disclosure, you're raising your eyebrows, and I'm not the most experienced alchemist. My parents keep telling me that I need to practice, but this one, when I made it, it just felt right. And I think I could do it again. You just got to trust me,
I trust you.
She's maybe like 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am sympathetic to this. So yes, I think that I would like to help.
Great. Well, if you could just either distract them or persuade them to let me use those ingredients, then, I'd be happy to. It wouldn't take me long to cook one up.
I pull the door off its hinges.
Okay.
And I yell, oops.
The humid air blows in.
I'm sorry.
She says, whoa, hey! And from one of the back rooms, an older gnome steps out, saying, excuse me.
I'm sorry. This happens a lot to me.
She's holding out a wand.
I
like ready
didn't
to protect
oil
herself.
up before, and the door came off. Sorry.
Can you fix it, whoever you are?
I can hold it into place.
I mean, I'm happy to fix it. I mean, my poor friend, it was his error and his unslickness that caused this. So I'd be happy to help with this if I can.
Please, if you could.
Of course, but I need you to be close because I need to know exactly what it's supposed to look like. So if you could come over here by the door, then we could really get it aligned properly.
I dropped it, so I don't know which side's the top.
Yeah, it seems
Please
like...
roll deception, Rin.
Oh, that's not good. That is... that's going to be a 5.
Yay!
She says, I'm getting a weird vibe from all of this. Is Bubbles making promises again? Are you going to take her to on some adventure? Or, like she's been asking every traveler that comes by to take her with them.
No.
Oh, no.
Nope. No.
No intention of
And
taking.
she gives Bubbles a look, and Bubbles just kind of ignores her.
No.
Bubbles is still here?
Bubbles is still here, kind of looking between her and you guys.
This was the distraction.
He says out loud.
She says, excuse me? What kind of distraction are you talking about?
We're bored. And when I get bored, I pull things off their hinges.
She looks out the door, with the open doorway, and sees your wagon and says, are you some kind of a troop or scalds or what? What brings you here?
Missing people, flood damage.
Yeah, historians.
Oh, you're looking for the artists that passed by, the storytellers.
Lost some people.
I see. Well, I can't tell you too much about them, but I know they were studying some old ruins that thawed out. And as she's getting more into it, as you're being honest, Bubbles is starting to kind of back up. But it seems like you need like a bigger distraction for Fizwick. She's pretty, attentive right now, so she's watching Bubbles sneak away.
I would go into some hard, detailed discussions on the archaeology stuff. I would lean right into my background because I'm genuinely curious. Mormo's genuinely curious about these ruins, about anything, any sort of library, any sort of theater, any sort of arts or literature places from history.
Well, Fizwick, the mom, says, I am afraid I don't know the details of what's in those ruins. There are many old Fey ruins around here, old shrines for Oriel, the Frost Maiden. Although with the warm weather these days, I don't know what's going on with that side of the pantheon, of the magic. We're more of scientists here. We try to mix things and make something good out of it.
Can you, since you're scientists, do you have an explanation or an idea why it's so warm up here?
As you're talking, roll performance, please, just to see how much you get her attention. If anybody wants to help out.
No, that was genuinely curious. So this must be naturally good. No, it's not. It's 9.
Oh, that's a 7.
Yeah, sorry, but
is anybody helping somehow?
I'm offering guidance.
Okay.
I nudge him in a guiding parody sort of way.
12.
Anybody else?
I can also offer my own guidance. I whisper a little bit into his ear.
You can take the help action too to give him advantage if you have some way of selling this whole bit.
15.
15's pretty good. I don't think you can stack guidance, but
no, that was the advantage.
Okay.
I got a 10 instead of a 7.
Gotcha.
Okay.
15's good enough. So Bubbles is gone, and Fizwick is absorbed in telling you about the history of the area. They've lived here for 20 years. They're from down south as well. But they've just found the peace and isolation and the humble nature of the people that live up here to be very good for them. It's a very honest place. She doesn't have much to say about the history of the stone ruins to the north specifically. She says there's a huge glacier up north, and the stone ruins, she believes, are right up by the edge of it. So do with that what you will.
Yeah. Did I take the Rosalind, Zakhov's gun?
Zekov's gun. Yeah, I believe you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, and my sense is that these are honest folk.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, okay, yeah, you seem like good people. So, yeah, we're going up on a mission, rescue the people. Question for you. And I pull it out. I found this gun. And I just hold it up
a little.
And someone said that you might have an idea about it. And that's why I was asking about sort of weaponry, because I was seeing if anybody knew any history. I didn't want to just like whip it out, because who just like whips out a gun and I do it again?
She seems shocked, but not too shocked. She keeps her cool and says, I am not familiar with this Zakov, but these golden roses tell me that this might be something related to the summer fae.
Huh.
Which is not the most unusual thing around here. There's always a bit of balance between the winter and summer fae. They like to come out more and get involved in the local scene.
Okay. So, yeah, but you're totally unfamiliar with it. It doesn't seem like it'd be your vibe.
No, it's not ours.
Okay.
Maybe it belonged to one of those artists.
Yeah, but it seems out of character for them too. So, and it was outside where they were staying. So I'm wondering if someone dropped it or.
At this point, Bubbles comes back out again, and she's got a big grin on her face, and she's kind of like winking at the four of you.
I don't notice because I'm genuinely engrossed in the conversation. This is what I wanted to know.
What do the rest of you do while Mormo's in deep conversation?
I actually do mend the door.
Oh, thank you. They appreciate it.
It just feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Solving the problem.
Biddy and Par, what about you guys?
When Mormo talks about that stuff, I take naps.
Where do you nap?
I just sat down next to the doorway.
While it was being fixed.
Snoring loudly?
Yep, probably.
Okay. So you have to get louder and louder, which actually helps mask the noise of what Bubbles was up to. Parfenel, what about you?
I want to cast some thaumaturgy of some harmless tremors about 30 feet away outside as a distraction.
Oh. You all feel tremors outside. About 30 feet away.
Yeah.
By the wagon.
Oh.
Fizwick looks up and says, what could that be? I've felt some rumbling in the ground lately. And she peeks around the door as Rin's fixing it and doesn't see anything.
Any idea what that means? Seems significant.
She says, well, there's lots of things that live in and around the Earth. You know, it could be some kind of, you know, giant mole. I don't know. I don't spend much time underground.
That's fair.
Usually they stay away from us because of all the explosions. So if one's getting closer, I'm not sure what that means.
I'd like to go back outside and see if there's any wildlife around that I could maybe chat to and see if they know of anything happening.
Okay. Head outside and roll perception.
Oh, these dice are killing me today. So that is a 13.
13. You don't see any, like, immediate animal life, but you do see the edge of a forest up to the north. Like, this is kind of a windswept, sort of like melting tundra that you're in. And so you get the sense that if there were animals hiding, they'd probably be to be found over in the woods to the north.
Okay.
At this point, Bubbles goes up to Parfernell and slips you a potion, like a little bubbling kind of purplish potion, and then says, "Can I come with you?"
It just felt right. You just gotta trust me.
Is that a yes? I think that's a yes. She says, "Okay, we just got to sneak past my mom."
Did any of us notice that?
I think you would. Yeah, you're all kind of cool.
That sounds fun. I would love that.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear it, and I'm gonna check on my friend with sleep apnea. Hey, Biddy, you all right? We're getting ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Light sleeper.
Well, yeah, he's got sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Comes out of it real easy. And then
So-
basically, I'm just trying to at least distract from Bubbles.
Sure.
So,
Par, do you do anything to like hide Bubbles or get her onto the wagon, or do you just kind of walk over? So otherwise, her mom will definitely see her leaving with you.
I don't know if I can.
She rolls a 13 for stealth.
Why not? Behind the hut, I'm going to create a space of rain for about a 30-foot cube and see if I can get everyone to look away.
Just really, really localized?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you cast that? Like, is it obvious? I mean, if it's like a somatic component, I would
It's
think
instantaneous, so if no one's looking at me, it's a drop of water. I don't need to speak anything.
Okay.
I can create or destroy water falling as rain in a 30-foot cube.
Okay, a small downpour happens right on top of the house. And luckily, Bubbles' mom is not far enough out of the house to like see that it's not localized. So she just thinks it's raining all of a sudden. She's like, wow, that's weird. The clouds are pretty thin in the sky. It must be a sun shower. She seems a bit confused. Do all of you take that opportunity to do anything? The door is fixed at this point, Rin.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some druid magic and blow some wind through that, so there's some weather blowing the rain around as well to make it even look more ferocious than it actually is.
It's very convincing. And she kind of closes the door to a crack and says, do you guys want to come inside? It's getting pretty bad out there.
Lost some people, vanished overnight. They never came back.
Okay. Well, here, at least take some snowshoes. And she hands you a couple pairs of snowshoes. She says, it's pretty muddy as you get further north. The road kind of ends, so you'll want these to move your wagon, especially if you're doing it by foot, she says, looking at Biddy, kind of concerned.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would, if I could do this unnoticed, I would use minor illusion, and I would like to throw a sound, call it, I guess it would be 30 feet away. I want to do low rumbling thunder to the south.
Okay.
So it sounds like there's a storm coming from the south, so we should be on our way.
Okay. It's very convincing by default.
I can add a flash if you want that too.
She says, okay, well, be careful out there. You know, you get to the woods, that'll at least give you some shelter from the wind. So best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And then she closes the door and you hear her calling out, Bubbles, where'd you go?
Oh, God. Where'd Bubbles go?
I put on my bearskin cloak because I think it's really raining.
As you get like 15 feet away from the building, it stops raining.
Yeah. I'm very confused.
Do you book it or do you like kind of...
I think we got to be normal.
Yeah, play casual?
Yeah.
I think we have to.
Yeah, just... Well, we also have to get away from the storm, too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
A little bit of hustle.
Okay, so at a fast pace, you make your way north on the wagon then.
Away from the town, or away from there so that we can't get hit for Bubbles sneaking away with us.
Right,
I don't want
right.
to get tagged with that, too.
You don't see any signs of like chaos or stress as you reach the tree line, so
Okay.
maybe this isn't the most stressful thing. Hard to say. As you make your way north, though, I'm curious, like the road ends at the forest, so Bubbles can kind of help you guys navigate, but does anybody want to like take the lead in steering, or does Biddy do the steering, or how do you guys traverse these not super thick woods, like lots of tall trees. So there's room to kind of navigate through them.
Well, sir, I have proficiency in cartographer's tools,
Okay.
which I'm told have things to do with maps and paths.
Well, yes. So you could like find your way back
Okay,
very
cool.
easily with those tools.
Sweet. But I can't find my way north?
Right. So you don't know what's up there exactly.
Okay.
Now that
You know
we're
there's a glacier.
now that we're further in, are there any birds
Yeah.
perhaps in the forest that we're seeing?
There are a couple of crows.
I would love to speak with those crows and ask them if they can see a path forward.
Okay. Yeah. How do you like call them to you?
I give some druid, some of my druidic, my magic. I just whisper some things to them. It's like
Crow sounds.
crow, 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 to get them to come down to fly by me so I can chat with them for a bit.
And you hear a gronk, gronk. It's
Love it.
actually ravens. They swoop down, these huge blackbirds, and they perch on your wagon as Biddy pulls it along. And one of them's like, "Oh, yeah, what's up?"
Yeah, we're traveling north and we're just trying to find a path. As you can see, there's a
Okay.
lot. There's a big group of us, and we're just trying to find a way to get to the ruins up north. If you've ever seen them,
You got any food?
I have a turnip.
That works for me. I'm an omnivore.
Amazing. I can offer you this lovely turnip to take back and share.
And the two ravens delicately eat it. As they're chewing noisily, they say, "Yeah, there's some ruins up north, old human campsite. Yeah,
Have you seen any people up there?
yeah, about a fortnight ago, but they all disappeared. Yeah,
Did you notice where they disappeared to?
I think they're underground. There's weird sounds coming from over there. Yeah, it's about a half a day's journey by foot as the human walks."
And is there any room for this cart, or would it have to be?
Oh yeah. These trees thin out pretty quick. It's kind of spotty.
Excellent. Do you have any issue if we flying ahead and kind of showing us the path?
Yeah, we got stuff to do. We're busy ravens.
Of course. Well, I thank you for your wonderful information.
Oh, of course. If you find any more raven or turnips, just let us know. We'll be around.
Of course.
Do I still have my turnip? Oh, wait a minute. I haven't heard the conversation. What am I talking about? They're just
There's a lot of
calling
pine.
back and
Yeah.
forth.
I
Never
think
mind.
that was the one turnip.
It was.
We got one
We had
turnip.
just the one turnip from our last
Yeah.
performance.
6 copper and 1 turnip.
If
I
people
call
like to
back and
forage-
say I'm hungry, and can I have the turnip?
I don't have any turnips, but I can produce a good berry for you if you would like.
And I just pull up some roots and start eating.
Fair enough. Well, y'all, I have to say that the Raven had some good advice. That
Nice.
he has said that there is a path forward if we keep going. That we will the trees do thin out, and that there was a group that they saw up there that has disappeared underground. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but it seems like there is a path for us to keep moving
All right.
forward.
Bubbles does say, I think, it'll be nighttime by the time we get there unless we want to camp out and, hit the site when the sun comes up. What do you think? I'd be a little worried. Like nighttime in the Dale is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good with camping on the edge of the woods.
Sure.
Get some coverage.
Sure. Does anybody like forage for food while you're up here?
I'm pretty good at that, actually.
Well, you're
So-
pulling the wagon, so it might be tough unless you do it while you're camping.
Yeah, I thought we were camping.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Once
Anybody else?
Once we stop, I can forage for food.
Well, I can produce 10 good berries, which would give us sustainable food for, we'd feel sustained for at least a whole day. So I can produce some of those for us to munch on as we go.
Yeah.
And I can forage for books and skeletons.
So while you're camped, I would say Mormo's probably like finishing up his maps, like charting out the area, the terrain, the contour lines,
That's
getting
right.
pretty detailed about
Oh,
it.
yeah. Nerd
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do a topographic one when no one's looking.
You're like a walking GIS. You're looking for like property pins, but there aren't any.
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What about Parfernel? What's your role on this wagon as it trucks along and you set up camp?
When we stop to set up camp, I am going hunting for edible lichen,
Oh,
as
nice.
I do with my various light abilities. They show up really well.
Roll nature with advantage.
13.
13's pretty good. Did you roll with advantage? Since you're shining a light on it.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to find enough lichen to supplement the good berries. So it's like the good berries, they make you full, but they kind of leave you wanting more. Whereas with the lichen, it's kind of more of a complete salad. So you guys have a nice meal. Biddy Boy, what kind of stuff would you forage for? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, just mostly roots.
Roots.
Yeah, I pull plants out of the ground and then taste them.
You get a wide variety. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll Constitution, please.
Okay. 8.
Yeah, you don't get much sleep overnight. Your stomach hurts. Your bitty boy tum tum is rumbling.
I'll keep watch.
Okay.
I would take a little time and summon my familiar.
In private or in front of everyone?
I believe everyone would know
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
So wherever, if it's noisy, I don't want to interrupt anybody's sleep.
All right.
But
Flip, and a little quasit appears
yeah.
5 feet away from you, and he kind of puts his hands on his hips and looks very jaunty.
Yeah, this is sort of the being that represents my patron to me. Introduced to me as Chep.
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 That's
Yep.
what he says when he arrives.
Yeah. And we have a good working relationship. It's a little bit of love and respect and annoyance and stuff like that. But it's good, kind of like a good stage hand with Independent Streak would be like. I would ask Chep if they felt okay taking a watch too, if they would help us out.
Chep would gladly do that, but I'm easily distracted, so yes, I'd love to. Boss?
I high five.
He gives you a little high five. He jumps up.
Nice.
Then he flutters up onto a tree branch near Bitty Boy, and just kind of like hums to himself. And it seems like he's not really keeping watch, but he's awake.
I don't know how long I'm going to let this go on, but it's going to go on for a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
All right.
And then I try to snooze a little bit. And
Yeah.
if I can't, then I'm going to have a talk with Chep.
Okay. Who takes watch after Bitty Boy, or do you just let him stay awake all night with his issues? He could use some rest.
I take care of any trouble.
Okay.
I nudge and nudge and nudge Bitty Boy until he actually goes away and goes to sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
And
so
I
for
go
first
to
watch,
Yeah.
roll perception, please, with disadvantage.
Oh, I'll get you.
What was I rolling for?
Perception.
Which is okay. It's 8.
It's going to be
8.
bad, whatever it was. I don't know why I spent so much time looking.
Yeah.
It started at 5.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary except some really, really gorgeous northern lights. The aurora borealis to the north, purples and greens and yellows.
That's
A little
fair.
bit orange.
I'd get distracted too.
Yeah, the trees are thin enough that you can really get a nice look at it. In fact, and it kind of encourages you to like climb up near Omchep. He's looking at the lights too. So, but on second watch, please roll perception as well, Parfernel.
Same thing, advantage, disadvantage?
Just normal, since you did not eat the roots.
18.
18. Okay. You notice two things. There is a faint music on the wind at night, and it does sound like an orchestra tuning, but backwards. Sort of a pew, kind of like the THX sound. And then you also, later in the night, you feel just a soft tremor. Not too close, but noticeable, probably off into the woods to the east. Unclear what it is. Some wolves howling, but nothing bothers you in your sleep. Omchep has fallen asleep by the time that you take watch.
I ruffle my feathers against the cold and keep peering around.
Sure. And morning comes. How do you all start your days?
I'd probably thank Chep, and I'd dismiss him and say, thanks so much. We'll see you in a little bit.
He's like, I did a great job, boss.
He's so good. Another high five.
Par is a cleric with a dawn deity, so I
Uh-huh.
go and do my little morning ritual.
What's that like?
I am a cleric of Atarapa, the goddess of the dawn. So I go and do little like birdie stretches and watch the sun come up and drink water and feel better about myself.
It's kind of like just a good morning routine. Healthy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Great.
Because I can't get the question out of my head now. Can a bird do downward dog?
I am a humanoid bird. I walk upright on my back legs, so probably.
Probably?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That'd be fascinating.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, that was just my little thing.
Now we
Then-
all know.
Now we all know.
Then I go find the others and I tell them, pew! Hung, 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 hung.
Oh, those are weird sounds that you all hear. Yeah,
That sounded like machinery.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Clung, clung, clung,
Like
clung, 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 clung,
tunneling.
clung.
Yeah.
Hung, 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 hung.
Hung, 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 hung.
Interesting.
Just do a cycle of those. All right,
You don't hear the noise anymore.
All right. Well, anybody see anything in the night?
Nope.
I don't.
Bubbles is like, let's go.
Yeah.
They're just up ahead, through that last patch of trees.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, moving on.
And about an hour and a half later, you guys make your way to a sort of huge stone ruin. It's kind of like a series of concentric stone circles on the ground, a couple little spires jutting out, and maybe like 200 feet ahead of you is a cliff edge, just like a big horizontal line on the horizon with mist extending beyond it. You don't see any sign of a glacier or ice. You just see thick mist. But between the mist and y'all is this sort of amphitheater in the center of the concentric circles, sort of like a little half dome with a kind of like a trapdoor opening at the front base center of the amphitheater, and there's a bunch of rock piled up by that entrance, and that's, you can all hear this sound now of this music, orchestral noise, kind of coming from that opening.
I narrow my birdie eyes.
Yeah, roll. Well, actually, you don't need to roll perception. You would see the remnants of a campsite here. Looks like it's been abandoned at least a week or two.
Be careful out there. Best of luck to you.
Who do you say that to?
Everyone.
Wonderful.
I think Mormo would probably stop every time he got interested in something with the concentric circles and the amphitheater and all that stuff. It's probably a little bit of a focus struggle on that.
To you, this all clearly reads Fey architecture. You're like, this is something that's been here for a long time.
And I will probably be muttering these things out to the group to kind of let everybody know.
Bubbles is fascinated, and she's walking with you, nodding her head, and she's like, should we use the potion?
Not yet.
No?
No, we will.
We could use it to get through that rubble over there.
Oh, we could use a lot of things to get through the rubble.
It algorithmically selects the rocks that need to be removed to get you where you need to go.
Sounds very
A
useful.
magic algorithm.
Neat.
Yeah.
I love algorithms.
I'm skeptical. I say, my parents won't let me make it.
She says, you just gotta trust sometimes. I'm very good at what I do sometimes, and this time I think I did.
Okay.
I mean, I could go pour it in, but it might be helpful if one of you guys, like maybe Biddy over here with his muscles, he could just chuck it over there and let it do its work.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
At the door?
Yeah, yeah.
The trap door?
Yeah, put the rocks on it.
Mm-hmm.
The pile of rocks.
Make an attack roll just to see how well that throw goes.
9.
Yeah.
You said you didn't like that die, huh? All right, well, let's take that one out of the rotation.
So the potion lands not on the trapdoor, but like on the stage itself of the amphitheater.
No!
And there's immediately this like rippling, and the stones of the stage just ripple and kind of peel back as this magical force tears them from their moorings, and you see this potion kind of like glaze what's left of the stage and then start to like melt downwards through all these rocks, and they all kind of peel out of the way, revealing a staircase extending downwards into the darkness with faint flickering lights. And that orchestral noise swells as you all are greeted by this tunnel extending downwards. Biddy Boy, I assume, is like...
I'm like, there's a hole.
I say, Bubbles, not the copper catalyst. That was supposed to happen.
Bubbles is like, what? I think it worked great. Guys, my potion went off without a hitch. I think I'd be a valuable member of your crew moving forward.
I do too, but I'm disappointed with the amount of destroyed architecture.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, if it would have landed a little better, like right on the rocks we wanted to select, it had to kind of work its way over to him, you see? The algorithm, it works with ley lines, and she kind of starts trailing off.
Oh, no.
I pushed over a wall over there. Sorry.
Are you a Kenku too?
No, I just didn't like the look of that wall. So sorry I messed that up.
I'm evaluating Bubbles' pitch and say, we have a good working relationship, a little bit of love and annoyance.
Yeah. She kind of throws her arm on your shoulder. Is like, yeah, totally. Well, I have a knife. This looks like a dangerous place. Maybe I should go behind you guys.
Get into my backpack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, jump on it.
She does so. She climbs up.
Let's go.
She barely weighs anything. So who's going in front?
Oh, no.
I'll
This is a
go
big
in
question
front.
for
I'll
anybody.
go in front.
I'll go up front.
Okay.
I do want Amcham with me.
Poof. High five?
Yeah. Actually, I would like him up on my shoulder, so it's going to be like one of these.
Nice.
He gets me up there.
Cool, great.
So I also would like to turn on my special hooded lantern, which, because I don't have the dark vision. Amcham does. And I'm going to be moving actually pretty much at normal pace while I check for traps, because I took the Dungeon Delver feat when I created this character. So I have advantage for checks for secret doors and advantage for saving throws to avoid or resist traps.
Does your special hooded lantern have any other special properties?
It does. Right now it's just doing the lantern thing.
It's kinda like a focus
I think
for
it's
those
60 and 60 right now. I think it's 60 bright, 60 dim after that.
Okay.
For the amount of light it does. I'm trying to remember. This is like the big lantern, like the good one.
Oh, for range, you're saying?
Yeah, for range.
I thought you meant like
No, power. I roll, yeah.
like volts or something.
60 plus 60.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically I want to take lead, just not for combat, but for scouting for danger.
Sure. So you'd be the first one to see, as you all start to make your way in, that this hallway ahead of you is lit by ghostly flames. Ghostly lights are kind of lining the walls. They're sort of a golden color. They seem to be somewhat animated, like they float off the walls and then like reattach to them. Kind of a weird vibe. The orchestral music has quieted after the potion and the large piece of rock that Bitty Boy knocked over. There's still some soft string instrument, but it's not like a big THX sound anymore.
I touched one of those flames.
Please make a wisdom saving throw, Bitty Boy.
Ooh, that's a 5.
All right. You are compelled by the ghost light to confess your worst artistic shame out loud.
I drew a stick figure once and it had 11 fingers.
Bubbles pats your back.
Thanks, Bubbles.
You are AI itself.
And the ghost light kind of lights like a whoa, 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 as you are forced to confess.
I'd like to check the lights out with my +5 in Arcana. These are all
Don't
great.
touch it.
Roll Arcana.
I just kind of want to look at it.
Please.
I just want to observe it without physical manifestations.
Yeah.
8.
8. You sense that they clearly have like a consciousness of some kind.
All right.
Yeah, like they're kind of reacting to your actions and your movements as you start to pass by them, or do you keep your distance?
No, I hold up for a second
Okay.
and I let everybody know. I don't know for sure, but there's something weird with these lights. They're a little bit living.
Yeah. And Parfenel, they seem very unnatural to you. Like these are not the lights.
I know a lot about lights.
Yeah. Not standard luminance.
Wait, no, that's what you said. Not standard luminance. No one actually said that. Great.
Maybe you heard someone say it once.
On the road.
In light cleric school.
On the road between inns, we were talking standard luminance.
Yeah.
Maybe we should keep
Anyways.
going down.
Yeah, good call. I would start making my way, but more slowly now because I'm not as sure.
Okay, you hear footsteps coming like from the darkness ahead of you. You don't see anything within 60 feet.
Do I hear them?
Yeah, you can all hear it, just sort of a soft like echoing up this passage. You're far enough down now that like any sound echoes.
I look around at the ground. I'm looking for a rock or something small that I can hold and throw.
Yeah, there's plenty of rocks.
Great. I'm going to pick up a rock and I'm going to cast light on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it will shed a bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet after that. And I'm going to
Perfect.
throw it as far as I can forward.
Tack, 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 and it falls down the stairs. And about 200 feet ahead of you, it bounces by a human figure walking up the stairs towards you without any like lantern or anything. This person's walking up the stairs in the dark. And you see them for a moment before the light keeps bouncing down the stairs, and it kind of starts to like twist around. You lose sight after that.
I was really jealous, so I threw a rock too.
Tack, 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 tack.
A rock or a boulder?
Yeah, it was a pretty big rock.
Tong,
It's
tong.
not. It doesn't
Crunch.
have any light.
It doesn't actually roll down. It just kind of stops.
I'd like to ask Chomp real quick, telepathically, because we can link up that way.
Yeah.
If he sees anything or if he saw anything in the darkness, he has dark vision to 120 feet.
Yeah, he says there's somebody coming up the stairs and getting closer.
All right, I pass that on.
Yeah.
Yep, we got company. Someone coming up.
How do you react?
Hey,
I usually go like,
hey, who are you?
Okay, this figure hears you and approaches, and it's clearly like a human from the 10 Towns. They're wearing they're wearing like a very old-fashioned kind of suit jacket and like somewhat frilly pants, like a costume or a like ball outfit of some kind. It's this sort of middle-aged man. And he's got this, you can see immediately as he comes into the light that he's got this kind of milky, clouded look in his eyes, like he's blind or something, not quite. And he's not looking at any of you directly. And he just holds a hand to his lips and says, shh, and then turns around and walks back down the stairs. Slowly.
this happened in Ghostbusters too.
Yeah.
Did it?
You've seen it finally.
I don't remember that part though.
Killing me, dude.
Man.
All right. Well, we just be quiet and keep going.
I'm not really good at being quiet, guys. I'll do
say
my best.
Unnatural.
Bubbles is like, yeah, definitely. You're telling me.
Any further things catching my attention with my history and my architecture background? Like, is it getting weirder, or does it seem like it's staying the same, even for Fey architecture?
Like the tunnel itself,
As
the staircase?
as we're moving, like, I mean, I took a sense of things when we were up top, but now we're inside. So I'm just kind of wondering if
Roll Arcana one more time.
Nat 20.
Okay, so as the guy turns around, you can see that there's you get the faint sense of like a gossamer thread, like a spider thread or something, kind of attached to like the back of his head and sort of like tugging him along in the direction that he's going. Like it's kind of like wrapped around him and pulling him as if he's like a puppet almost.
Uh-huh.
And he disappears into the darkness as you watch him go.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. I so that figure definitely had something connected to it and was getting instructions. It was being told what to do. It's like a physical connection.
Oh.
It was not like it was like a magic
Physical
like it was
connection.
That's why nobody else saw it,
Metaphysical.
because it was the orchestral music stops at this point as the sky disappears downwards.
And now it's mad because we know.
Let's follow it.
What do you do?
I move aside so Biddy can
start the
move
downward.
towards. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved down.
And you keep going down the stairs. It winds around. Does everybody follow?
You'll want these, especially if you're doing it on foot. I create another glowing rock and I hand it to Biddy.
Oh, I
Nice.
throw it immediately.
And as you make your way down the stairs, mostly in the dark, the bottom of the stairs are illuminated by a couple of rocks. Actually, just one, because the light wouldn't persist across two rocks, right? It would just kind of be on the most recent ones. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah. And there's a small open archway that you can see from the rock. It opens into what looks like the back of a theater, like extending downwards. So if you imagine like a semicircular amphitheater, you can see like stone seats ahead of you through this doorway. You can't quite see what's in there until you go inside, though.
I go inside.
Okay. Biddy is the first one then to observe quite a scene ahead of you. On the stage, there are 4 actors dressed similarly to the guy that came up to look at you. They are all performing some kind of a show. There's not many props on the stage, but there is like a big blue tree that seems kind of strange looking, kind of right in the middle, and it's like the only set dressing. There are 2 huge blackout curtains in the back of the stage. The stage itself is like 60 by 40, and there are maybe like 80 rows of seats in between you and the stage. So it kind of, like from where you are, you're at the top back of the audience, and it slopes downwards to the stage.
Okay.
There's an empty orchestra pit with like faint music coming out of it, but nobody down there. There are 2 figures sort of directing what looks like a rehearsal on the stage. You would recognize it as a rehearsal. One figure is sort of ordering everyone around. The other figure is the tree. It starts to animate from time to time, and this director person is giving the tree notes, and the tree will occasionally shuffle around or like pick something up and move it. It's clearly not just a tree.
So just one tree.
Just one tree.
I say, guys, this is waiting for Godot.
No, it's the cherry
You'll never
tree.
guess what happens in the end.
There's also, as you all file in, you can see there's kind of this shimmery barrier between the audience and the stage, sort of along the edge of the stage, almost like a wall.
Are there people watching?
No, just you guys.
Do we recognize the show?
Roll history.
Oh.
Yeah, we do not. That's a 2.
It seems like a pretty old-fashioned show to you, based on the way they're speaking.
Do I recognize the show?
Roll history, please.
13.
Sure. It's actually a fairly popular show. It's called The Mad Mage and the Seven. It's a historical drama.
Have we seen any blue that matches the color of the tree on our journey up here? Is the shade familiar?
No, it's a new one.
not.
It's actually kind of an interesting sort of like deep royal blue. Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like a bruise.
All right.
As you all kind of file in, you also see that this director person, as she's barking out orders and giving them tips, there's kind of like a thin filament extending from her hand to the different actors. That seems like the guy that came up the stairs towards you. They all seem to be sort of under some kind of sway. It's very obvious. Like they all have that same kind of cloudy look in their eyes. And none of them seem to be aware of you as you all just kind of stand in the back and watch.
I kind of want to know what the guy was walking around doing. Was he just like on a 5-minute break on rehearsal, or is taking a call or something?
They've been going for about an hour.
So you hear a stern voice say, hold, please. And all the actors stop. And then she's like, she whispers something to the tree, and the tree like morphs into sort of a blue-skinned humanoid woman with kind of like long, draggled hair. Seems very tired, and says, take 5. And then they're all like, taking 5, thank you. And they file off to stage left, where there's a doorway that leads to some other side room that you can see like on the stage.
The other thing I want to ask, you said there was a shimmering, like, is it like a barrier between us and the audience right now still that we haven't crossed?
Seems like that, yeah.
I want to investigate that.
How?
I guess I'm not going to push Biddy through it.
Throw a rock.
No, I'm not going to do that either. First, I'm going to see if Chep has any idea about this. Have you seen anything like this shimmer before?
He says, no, seems like powerful magic. I wouldn't want to touch it.
I was afraid of that. Yeah, I don't think we go in there. I think we got to look around. If this is a theater, there's more than one door.
Yeah, is that side door encompassed inside of that blue shimmer?
It is not. So there's kind of like, it's sort of, there's a stage door and then like an audience door, and they both lead to the right. So you can get in that way without passing through the shimmer.
Oh.
Do the others seem like they recognize the play? Would we all be this kind of familiar?
I think, yeah, maybe like after some time spent watching it, you kind of at least like know of this play or this style of play without necessarily knowing like the details of it.
I tell them all, rage, magic, also 7.
Makes sense.
I got all that, actually.
From the back room, you hear a chanting voice saying, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Recognize that.
Yeah.
I would like to go toward that door and just kind of peer in and see what's going on inside of that room.
Are you being stealthy, or are you just walking in?
I'm just going to like walk toward and just like be like casually just looking. Just casual.
Okay. Inside, you see 7 people in various stages of rehearsal or rest. Some of them are sort of repeating lines back and forth to each other in different emotional states. One person's chanting like the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. It's kind of creepy. There's one actor on the side, like on a couch, that's just covered in blood, just like almost head to toe, just like tons of blood. But they're just laying there. Nobody seems to pay any mind to them.
And do they all still have the roomy colored eyes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they do. And there's a door on like the stage side of the wall of this green room that seems to lead to, you see like racks of costumes and props in there.
So you guys, I think they're just rehearsing. Seems like it.
Seems like it, but this is a real control freak director.
Real weird though. Yes.
Yeah.
Do they look like historians?
Are you heading in there too to take a look? They do.
Oh, I was asking her. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
they look like historians. Look like they know old things.
Yeah, in fact, they look like really old-fashioned historians at this point.
I suppose, yeah, they're in costume.
Let's take them. Let's go.
Well, do any of them look like they're wearing kind of the newer clothes? So they could be possibly these people that we're missing? Or are they all dressed old-timey?
They're all in costume.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's a full rehearsal, so it's like Tech Week.
It is. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's like some makeup involved. Yeah.
Sponsors watching.
Props. No well, unless you guys are.
Yeah.
No.
I guess, yeah. Gafferus is around always.
Yeah.
That's right.
I guess we just try to sneak around the outside and get further in, or are we just going to go for it?
Well, I mean, we're supposed to be quiet, right? We're supposed to be.
I think so.
As you're kind of filing in, you can see the director and the blue-skinned woman, who seems to be some kind of a stage manager, having like a sort of argument, like a heated discussion on the stage, but you can't quite hear it unless you find a way to get closer. Like the barrier kind of muffles the sound. And that's why they haven't noticed you guys yet.
Okay.
So these are not the 7 we're looking for?
The people in the green room are most likely the 7. Yeah, there's literally 7 of them. They seem like 10-towners.
But they're enraptured in some way.
Yes.
How close are they to each other?
Some of them are very close, like within 5 feet.
Are all of them?
No, I mean, there's a couple to the sides. What do you want to do?
I want a 20-foot radius sphere to get all of them.
To do what?
To calm their emotions if they are charmed.
You'd get most of them with that.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, I'm a Kenku.
Oh, no.
You could probably say okay. You've heard that before.
Okay. I don't know for sure. I kind of gesticulate to the others that I'm going to get them all together. And
I think she's going to do an AOE on him.
I think so too.
Yeah.
She's very good at gesticulation, I would say. Probably,
Oh, I bet.
You know?
Well practiced and theatrical.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I don't spend much time underground. Usually they stay away from us because of all the explosions.
We should stay away.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you casting?
I am casting Calm Emotions. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this if it wishes. If it fails, it ends a charm or a frighten.
Okay. All of them resist, except for the one that is covered in blood, who jolts awake, and the rheumatism seems to be gone from their eyes. This woman, she's like, oh my God, where am I? Hey, everybody, wake up! What's going on? And she's like, ah! And she looks at herself and starts to like check to see if she's okay, and then she realizes that she is. It's all stage blood all over her body. What do you all do and nobody seems to react immediately. The other people just kind of keep doing what they're doing.
I go, shh. I give her, just a motion.
Okay.
Just let her know to be quiet, and then can she scurry towards us?
If you beckon her over,
I give her one of these. Like that's the universal motion for against the wall, crouch down a little bit, and be quiet, but don't scrape the wall too much, because that also makes a little bit of noise.
Okay. You do hear, from this green room now, you hear a stern voice saying, "What's going on in there?"
I duck.
You duck? Behind something?
But there's seats. There's chairs, right?
Yeah. Are you like stealthing? Mechanically?
Always.
Always.
No, a little bit.
What about the rest of you as this all goes down? What are your immediate...
I tell her, it just felt right. You just got to trust me. In Bubbles' voice.
Yeah.
She's really baffled by the whole vibe of Parfernel, but she nods. She's never seen a Kakapo Kenku before.
Who has?
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, stranger things are happening right now in this room, so... What about the rest of you? She comes over to you, Parfernel.
Oh.
You're welcome.
She says, help me. I think we were taken prisoner. It's all a bit hazy.
Yeah. Hi, what's your name? Get down.
My name's Rose.
I say, are you a historian?
Yes. I'm a scald from Lonelywood.
Okay, we got 50. Let's go.
That's only 12 and a half apiece.
She says, I can't leave without my friends.
I ask her what the last thing she remembers is.
She says, we were coming up north to study these old Fey ruins. It seems like a pretty big complex, and then all of a sudden the mist got really thick, and then I don't remember what happened after that. I think we fell asleep or something.
Yeah.
What day is it?
It's a fortnight after you got here.
Oh my God. A whole 14 days.
Yeah, you've been running dress rehearsal that long.
Dress rehearsal?
Yeah, you see what you're looking
Yeah. At this point, the stage manager walks into the room. Do the four of you do anything as this blue-skinned woman, she seems to kind of be like growing in sternness and in like dangerousness looking, like her fingers are growing longer, kind of claw-shaped. She just seems very concerned.
Standard stage management stuff.
Yeah. How do you react?
She seems
to this?
concerned. That's her, like, what kind of, angry concern?
Concerned, like, it's time to get back on stage. It's been 5 minutes. Where is everyone?
Yeah, okay, that kind of concern.
Yeah.
Director concerned. Okay, can I duck further?
Yeah, roll stealth.
All right, sweet. I duck further. 8 plus ducking is probably good for 7 and 1. 9 total.
She sees you, and the rest of you are just kind of caught in the act.
I'm also trying to hide.
Well, to be fair, I can turn invisible, so I have as part of my lovely druidic skills and my furbolg. I turn invisible.
Roll stealth, please. 2 of you. And Biddy, are you hiding, or are you just chilling?
I'm trying,
Bubbles
but
on deck?
I'm hiding behind something that's obviously smaller than me. Well, obvious to everyone else. I think I'm good. I think I'm good because I can't see her.
I roll a 5, so I'm going to go stand by a coat rack of costumes and turn away and see if she thinks I'm a coat.
She goes shink on the coat rack and says, do we have new performers joining us for Tech Week?
I would like to silent image a new coat rack in front of Par. So I use silent image and poof, there's a new coat rack. And now you can't see Par for now.
She waves her hand through it and says, what is this? What is this?
It didn't work.
Yeah.
That's how they got me into this group, that trick.
You are completely hidden, Rin. She's not aware of you, it seems like.
Yes.
So she says, quickly, on stage, everyone. Come on. Don't keep the boss waiting.
I do think she can't see me, though.
You too, big one. Bubbles is like, I don't know about this, guys.
I can't. I'm in a different union. I'm in the stage union. I'm not on the backstage union, not on the onstage union. So I can't cross this line.
She says, this is a non-union performance.
I really can't work.
And if you're in our green room, that means you are part of the cast.
Am I in the green room?
Yeah, we're in the green room.
All right.
And you can see that like the door that you came in through is like blocked off with costume racks and props now. Like they've kind of magically shink, 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 shink.
Oh, so there's no exit.
Seems like she doesn't want you to leave.
All right.
She says, come on. And she like gestures to the door. Tersely.
How far away are we from the shimmering still?
Well, it's in the next room.
It's in the next room?
So maybe like 30 feet around the corner.
All right. I'm walking forward, but I'm hesitant. I look like I don't want to do this.
Okay.
So, and I'm still not going to cross the line until I absolutely have to.
Onto the stage?
Yeah, on past the shimmering. I don't know what the shimmering is, and that's the thing. That's the thing I'm most scared of right now.
Sure.
So
she walks right through it, and the other actors do as well. Rose seems like she's taking cues from you guys. What do the rest of you do?
So it doesn't look like we can get out of the room?
There's the door to the stage, or the
Yeah.
block door that you came from, or the props room.
I'm going to go into the props room and pretend I got lost.
Okay. There's all kinds of stuff in there. There's, costumes, skulls, thunder sheets.
I start to shake a thunder sheet.
Okay. Roll strength, please.
Oh, nice.
nice.
All right, that's 15.
Okay. You all hear a boom of rain and thunder, and the sound of a downpour coming from the stage as Biddy does this.
That's a nice thunder sheet.
It's really nice. And
I just roll it up and put it in my backpack.
nice. Just like
Stealing magical.
Yeah,
prop.
it's a nice prop, guys. We're gonna use
Yeah.
this.
This is
Sure.
judgment of admiration, is
Yeah.
what
you
you're
hear
hearing.
it shrieking from the stage, like, "What's going on back there? Get out here now, or I'll come and find you."
It's raining. I don't know.
I'm allergic to the rain.
She says, "Cowrie, are you in the props room again?" And the blue skin woman says,
I go,
"Yeah." He's like, "No, it's one of these new actors. They don't have good stage etiquette, boss."
I grab a handful of like stage weapons too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a set of plate armor that you can tell it's like breakout plate armor, so like you can put it on and take it off really quickly.
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
You want the real stuff that takes 10
there's
minutes?
some swords.
I think it'll count as armor later, and I don't want.
No, it doesn't. It's commoner clothes.
Oh, then yeah, I put it on
Stage armor, yeah.
so I can rip it off dramatically later.
There's some vials of stage blood.
Grab some of that too.
Yeah, some blackout cloths.
Has Rose told us anything of what's going on?
She doesn't seem to know. She's like she snapped out of a trance, so she's preparing to follow these people onto the stage. She's walking past you all, almost as if like the magic is kind of taken over her again.
If I could grab part of her dress while she was going to try to stop her, or at least indicate to not go, I would do that.
Okay.
Just like,
She
No.
starts to tug away from you.
nope, no. Can I saw that thread before. Does she still have one?
It's kind of coalescing at this point. Like there's the threads coming from the stage,
Okay.
and it seems like whatever magic.
So
is
it's
trying to-
starting now.
Mhm.
It's starting up on her now. Okay.
Yes.
Can I interact with it physically at all? Like, can I wave?
Your hand goes through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would, God, I guess just pull her and not let her go.
Okay.
And now I'm going to start getting obvious with it.
Okay. You hear a voice then from the stage saying, "Newcomers, join me and show me what you mortals can do.
I don't want to go out there. I have stage fright now.
Or join our permanent company."
I don't want to do that either. I have engagements.
I go out on stage in my full armor.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yeah.
The rain has stopped at this point. The stage is very wet.
Yeah.
I scuttle out on stage.
I put on my snowshoes.
Okay.
I ask if it's safe to be working on a wet stage.
The director mutters something to the stage manager, and she flicks her hand, and wind blows the stage. Starts to dry it off.
Starts.
It's going pretty fast.
God, it's an efficient theater.
It is. It's actually very efficient.
Very nice.
Maybe we could get jobs here, guys. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like one you can leave is the problem.
The director addresses you. She takes a bow. She's got her hair up in a bun. She's like a middle-aged woman. She says, "You are welcome to perform here. If you try to leave before you've proven yourselves, there will be problems. Once you've come to this amphitheater, you must perform. Show me what you can do, and we might come to some further arrangement. Otherwise, we'll have no more words."
I have a one-man show. Listen.
I'm listening.
I take very heavy things and I throw them very high up in the air and let them land on the stage.
She nods, a little confused, and says, "I've never seen such an act before. Is this what the four of you do?"
No, this is the one-man show they never let me do.
Well, where's the rising action? Where's the climax? Where's the fall?
It's a boulder that rises into the air and
Then it has a
falls
fall.
right onto the stage. It's the simplest story ever told.
Something elemental to it. Rin, what are you doing while this is all going down?
So I'm still invisible. So my
Yes.
thought was that I'm going to go, as they're walking out of the room, I'm going to try to explore back where that door was, where they were like putting all the costumes in front of it, and see if there's another exit out of this room.
Sure. You actually do find near the door there's a trap door that leads down into like the backstage trap to get under the stage. You can see it down there. There's a tunnel that clearly connects to the orchestra pit and underneath the stage.
Is the blue shimmery there as well?
You don't see any shimmer down there.
Then I go down.
Okay.
I'm going to go under the stage.
You are under the center of the stage. You can hear this conversation happening above you.
Nice.
There's nobody else down there. It's pretty quiet.
That's how I like
It's
it.
kind of wet
Yeah, it's fine too.
from the rain. Okay. And you just kind of stay put for the time
I'm
being?
gonna go down there, and I've got some preparations happening because I've got some vines and some entanglements that I'm preparing. So the trapdoor is right in the middle of the stage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just be there for now, and I'm listening.
Okay. How do you guys do that? She says, "Show me what you can do with all the skill you can muster."
I throw a big rock up into the air.
Okay. So
Before it lands, I create the image of an empty fountain where it's going to land. And when it lands, I use silent image to alter it to show it destroyed. So I'm creating a visual effect using silent image, but I don't have any sound just yet. So
Sure.
that's what I'm working on. And then after the thing lands and after everything's still, then I cast Minor Illusion, and the sound happens 3 seconds after the impact.
to make it just like more interesting, or
because
confusing?
I'm not good enough to get it all done at once.
Okay.
So that's what I fire up a spell, and then I try to do another one real fast, but it doesn't come up. Just short.
The stage manager is sauntering off to go find a big boulder for you. You have some time to prepare your act if you guys would like to do anything else before she gets back with it.
I am readying some small iron spikes I carry.
Okay.
Is she watching?
Yeah, the director's watching.
I flip one over in my hand and I cast light on it. So it is now massively glowing, and then I turn and throw it as hard as I can so it stabs into the ceiling.
Ooh.
And from the ceiling there is now a 20-foot radius light. And then I use my thaumaturgy to get a flickering effect around it.
Cool.
Very cool. Yeah. So the lighting is dramatic. The director, she takes a couple steps back and steps through the shimmering barrier, leaving like a gap in it for a moment before she sits down in the audience to watch this whole thing go down. Then it kind of closes again. It kind of flickers away. You can barely see it. The other actors, the enchanted ones, kind of line up behind you like backup dancers of some kind, like a chorus line, just like waiting for a cue if you guys want to involve them in this throw at all.
I give them all smaller rocks.
Okay. And what's their direction?
I was just following my lead, guys.
Try to hit the same spot that he does, but you all have to throw at the same time.
Rin, do you want to do anything as part of this act? Or?
I would like to peer up through the trap door and see where I am. Like, where's everyone from where I am? Like, if I pop up the door just a little bit and peek in, where are they? Are they in front of me?
You can gauge that, where everybody is. Yeah, I guess you guys would be like stage center, like near the trap door.
Okay.
Front and center.
Okay. And is Rose enchanted still, or is she kind of a little in between?
She's pretty enchanted now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can I peek up and I go, psst, psst, guys, psst. Just try to get anybody's attention to let them know I'm still here, because I'm not invisible anymore, but I'm there, just so you guys know. So I'm motioning that there's a way this way. If we want to get out, we can get out this way. Guys. I got it. You got it. Okay. Psst.
And the Rock is on stage now. Don't know where she got a heavy boulder. There's a bunch of smaller boulders. Any costumes? Any other special effects?
I'm in costume already.
Yeah, of course.
I'm wearing my stage blacks.
Great.
Just got
you came in with them? Or
black denim. No, all the time. Black denim and black t-shirt.
Nice.
Maybe a pocket.
Nice.
Maybe a pocket.
Maybe a pocket. And the shirt.
Oh, okay.
The pants, tons of pockets, like so many pockets.
Full of like gaff tape or?
The one thing I don't have.
Interesting.
I know.
Patron, yeah.
And I don't have any gaff. It's embarrassing, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to pick some up.
So we got the lights, we got the props. Please roll performance. Or in your case, if you want to use your strength modifier and add proficiency to it, you're throwing a rock.
There.
But everybody else, roll performance to see how your effects take off.
You got
21.
Ooh.
Very nice.
14.
8.
8 for the sound. And Rin, are you doing anything to add to this?
No.
Not yet? Okay. So the first throw goes off okay. The rock gets about 50 feet high, and you let it fall on the stage?
Yeah.
Okay. So it falls through the illusionary fountain. There's a boom a few seconds later. It's kind of confusing. The director stands up and says, and what is this supposed to imply? What's the meaning of this performance?
All of your wishes don't amount to anything.
And I jump in the trapdoor.
Whoa. So you pop it open?
Pop it open, yeah.
Okay.
Pop it
Perfect
open.
timing, too.
Exactly.
Okay, so you lost one of your crew. Is that supposed to symbolize something, or?
Yes. He was expendable.
All right. I'm prepared for the Act 2 finale here.
Yeah, I'll need I'll use the same boulder. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, this is a 15. It's going to go a little bit higher.
Is anybody helping somehow to make this second rock more dramatic than the first? She's looking kind of unimpressed at this point.
Well, this time I'm only going to focus on the sound. No fountain this time, and the sound's going to be amazing.
Okay.
As soon as I hear it land, I'm going to make a sound. 3 seconds afterwards, it's going to sound really good.
Great. Par.
When the rock hits its apex, I'm going to tremor every bit of fabric in the theater. So when it hits the point of its rise in the air, all the curtains will gently shiver.
Interesting. Okay. And Rin, what about you?
I can, so when it's in the air, I can make little sparkles fly off of it. Just like a little minor effect of like sparkles. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's like a firework almost. Like it's coming up. It's like.
Beautiful. What about the backup rock throwers? Do they get anything? Or are they just chucking rocks?
They're following my lead. They're doing the best they can.
Yeah. I mean, none of them are that strong, so.
Yeah.
All right. Roll it one more time, please, everyone. Roll your performance.
All right.
As well as your strength check. For the finale.
Nice.
Okay, I got a fake 20.
19. Those curtains are shimmering in rhythm.
It was a nat 20, but it's a 22 total.
Wow. Okay. So so this time the whole stage comes to life. The backup rock throwers still, they kind of just the rocks tink away, but the curtains shimmy so much that they actually part the backstage curtains, revealing like the sun. This stage, the back of it is actually exposed to the elements, and there's like a stone railing, and these beams of light shoot in and kind of bounce off the shimmering from the spikes you threw and from the sparkles you're making on the rock, from your wet body, bitty boy. It's all just this very dramatic and glamorous.
Glamatic's a word now.
I like it.
It's a little bit mind blowing. And she stands up and puts her clipboard down and just applauds gently. Do the rest of you do anything as this performance wraps up? Do you have any flourish or anything you'd like to do? Mormo already escaped down the trap, so there's only 2 of you on stage, plus Bubbles and the actors.
I put a bunch of blood in my mouth and spit it out everywhere.
Fake blood from the shelf.
Do you like pretend to die then?
Yeah, and I have a dramatic death on stage on top of the boulder.
Not into the hole.
No. Y'all will never let me do the show before.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
There's so much blood.
I recognize that Biddy is not going to save himself here. So before I cast light up to the top, and I cast a flaming sphere this time to make it look like I'm doing the same thing, but instead I throw it at them. They
at who?
At the director. Yep. What do I need? They need to do a dex saving throw, and I'm going to try to grab Biddy and jump down the hole.
Okay, the flaming spear hits the barrier. It's still in the way. The fourth wall of the stage is still in effect. It seems like it does like kind of like crack a little bit, like maybe one more impact would break it open, but the flaming spear kind of dissipates.
I throw the
boulder on the ground. Okay. So that there's fire coating this invisible barrier around the stage.
And I say, follow my lead, and everybody throws their rocks too.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling?
Maybe like 80 feet.
I throw an eldritch blast from the hole. This is our finale.
Okay. and Bubbles jumps out and she's like pretending to like cry over your bloody body on the rock as this all gets heated up, and she's like, no, choose life, live. And then you get up and you throw the boulder.
Yeah.
And yeah, this part of the ceiling comes down. The boulder smashes through, lands next to the director. I will say it doesn't just like take her out, but she just kind of looks at it, alarmed, as you all start to like flee the scene. You too, Bitty Boy, or do you stay for like she's clapping still? She's impressed by all of this.
I grab all the historians.
They're following your lead, like you said. So yeah.
And we jump down the hole.
Okay. So is everybody down the hole? Did you jump off into the hole too?
Yeah.
Okay. From up above, you hear the clapping saying like, very good, with such pathos, a tragic death and resurrection at the end. Truly great theater. Why haven't you brought this elsewhere?
I told you guys.
Listen. I've never seen such a show. Where I come from, they're much more elaborate and honestly, too much. I think we can make something out of these shorter acts.
I think this is our chance, guys. I don't know.
Could I offer you a contract?
I think you're the only one on stage right now, Biddy.
No, I came down the hole with all the
He was the last one down.
historians.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I feel like we should be running away.
Yeah, we should be going. Why are we listening to this?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
As
nice.
you're running, okay, so you make your way through the trapdoor back into the green room, where it's still blocked off. Unless you start throwing stuff.
Smash it.
Okay, easy. You
Great.
you bust your way through. They're calling out to you. They're saying, we'd like to contract you as a performing company here.
Run!
Yeah.
Okay.
I put up a silent image of the door being closed to the green room.
Interesting. They look at it, and the director kind of twists her hand, and the 7 actors that are following you sort of stop in their tracks and seem to be under her sway again. She says, you can't leave with my company. If you won't perform with us, then you can't take them with you. If we were part of some collaborative endeavor, perhaps. But there needs to be some kind of an agreement made. I won't let you leave with my cast. They were hard to come by.
We're gonna leave them.
What is the role? What play are we doing?
Rage Man Magic, also 7.
The director says, I, Cuttle, and my sister Cowrie, and our missing sister Susan pledge to you that we will offer you protection and patronage in this amphitheater of the seasons, this ruin north of Bremen. It has many names. Should you perform for us regularly, at least monthly, your own performances. It doesn't have to be our scripts.
You like the rock show, though, right?
We did. And the lights.
I narrow my birdie eyes and say, don't touch it.
Agree to this, and the actors can come with you. But please bring them back once in a while. You see, when this ruin melted, we wanted it to be a place where we could get together occasionally. It had been under the ground for so long. We thought, why not raise a show? And we found some susceptible people, some semi-willing actors to fill the slots. You mortals are so hard to read, you know. I mean, such short lives. We thought it would be an honor to join us. So,
why do you want historians for actors?
we've just found that those of the storytelling bent do a better job.
So you will pay us to come back here and perform, and give us your actors.
Yes, in fact, we'll give you space. There's more rooms further in.
They have
you
a
can stay
lot of
here.
nice props, guys.
Can we come and go as we please?
You can.
Will you also do marketing?
And she holds out. She twists her hand, and a contract floats out to you, a piece of paper that kind of outlines all of this one by one. And it seems like it's actually, I guess maybe roll investigation or perception to see how well you do with it.
I can't read.
She gives it to Biddy first.
No. Not
Yeah.
Nope.
I started to sign it.
No. You do a lot of really good work, and I'm going to take this one off your hands.
Yeah, we don't
No,
want to
I'm
hurt
an
your
actor.
Investigation.
we don't want to hurt your rock arms.
Par rolls a 9 investigation.
Okay.
11.
Oh, that's a 3.
Okay. The gist of it is that, that this stage is yours to use as long as you do it once a month at least, including all ethereal extensions, fey crossings, any affiliated prop storage dimensions are all yours to use.
I want to hear from the 7.
Okay.
I want them cognizant, and I want to hear of their own free will.
Okay.
I want to hear their opinions right now.
She says very well, and she waves her hand, and their eyes become unclouded instantly. And they're all looking at each other, very confused and scared. I say, what's going on? Where are we?
And I invite the director to...
She explains that they're mortals invited to perform at the Fey Amphitheater. They say, no, we don't want this. We want to go back home.
And
Were you checking to see if they wanted to stay?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted, and now I'm going to ask the director to make this make sense for me before I sign anything.
Very well. So if you will perform in their stead, then I will let them go back home.
I get a timed contract.
Very well. What's your limit?
1 week.
How about 1 year?
1 year?
Yes, of monthly performances.
How long are the performances?
We
Well,
could do our own shows.
Make your own
right?
shows, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, I like
We want
this.
all 4 seasons to be covered. We want to
All
see what
right.
you can do.
Oh, okay. I mean,
And it gets the 7 out?
Yes, and we'll be inviting more audiences in the future. This was our
Can-
first show.
Can we
mounting.
take them home?
Yes, you may. You're not stuck here.
Great.
And,
I don't know.
And what is your name?
My name is Cuttle. My sister is Cowrie, and our third sister is Susan. She's missing.
Well, she doesn't fit the naming convention anyways.
Yeah, you got 2 aquatic ones and a flower.
I mean,
Says, yes, she was always sort of the odd one out.
Maybe she just left.
All right, I'm going to do this just a straight insight roll to see how I feel.
Okay.
If I'm getting any questionable sense. 3. Probably feels pretty good.
No, in fact, the stipulations in this contract, it's offering you way more than it's asking. It's offering you chances to perform on stages in other dimensions, different fey courts.
Ooh, one more
That's
thing.
wild.
One more thing. I summon Amchep.
Uh-huh.
And
High five.
yeah, back on the shoulder.
Oh.
And I ask Amchep, this person is asking me to sign a contract for 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
How is this going to cause any problems?
Oh, no. I think we're all about this kind of work.
We're okay with this?
Yeah, as long as it pays well.
All right.
wait, is bubble being included in this contract?
Yes.
I don't.
She's
I
giving
mean,
you the thumbs up.
Can we sign
like-
contracts for minors? That doesn't.
That seems questionable.
It's the 10 towns, she says.
What does that mean?
This will give me a chance to leave home, honestly. I'm pretty close, and I'd be able to perform with you guys for a while I work on my
Oh.
alchemy.
I mean, it would be fun to have someone do pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Her parents are going to be mad.
Ooh. You know, we could give them some of the gold that we get for rescuing these lovely people. Maybe
really mad.
oh, that's a lot.
We can make them a sponsor.
All right.
Give coupons out at our performance.
All right. Okay.
Okay, but the director...
2 oils for
Well,
one.
she says, this one will be an apprentice. She's a bit too young to be,
Ah.
a full performer, but
Well, I guess I'm
professional relationship.
I nod. That makes sense to me, and I say, they keep the ingredients hidden in a loaded workshop.
If you want to keep ingredients here, we have a workshop. It's further in.
I've taken the contract and signed it.
Shoom, and it glows. There's a whooshing sound.
Does anything happen to Biddy?
The curtains flutter.
Yeah, what happens to Biddy?
Yeah, nothing. No, you
I'm
feel
employed.
Do you have a renewed sense of self?
No, he's employed.
And they want to see the rock show again.
I go over to Mormo and I tug on his shoulder and I whisper to him, "Golden roses?"
Yeah. What does the golden rose mean to you?
Summer court.
Summer court.
Yes.
Do you have a prop room for golden roses or summer court?
We have things from many Fae families and companies.
It's okay if I just go check real quick. I promise I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. I scoot off and I'm just looking for if I can match it with anything in there. If I see it's...
Yeah, it kind of matches with the armor that Biddy was wearing, actually.
I see something. Okay.
Mhm.
So put it away and I run back out. I sign.
Very good.
I shrug and say, "I didn't want to just whip it out."
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Red, what about you?
I do sign with a little hesitation, but I will sign the contract just because I can't imagine not spending time with my friends.
All right.
Oh.
Well, that's very sweet. And the ghost lights kind of glow on the hallway up above you, as Cuddles says, "Very well. I look forward to our continued engagement."
I touch one again.
One of the lights?
Yeah.
What do you admit to?
I drew a dog once and everybody thought it was a donkey.
They say, if that's your worst experience, you're really something else.
Yeah. It was awful.
And the wind picks up and blows some of the mist out of the way in the back of the stage where the curtains were covering up. And you can see to the north, extending beyond the stage that you're on, past this cliff, there is actually not a giant glacier like you expected. There's actually this huge glowing valley. You can see treetops down below you, a river running through it, and it kind of extends off into the distance with huge mountain spires in the distance. This doesn't match any map that you've seen, Mormo.
I start sketching
This
things.
was a glacier in the past, yeah. There's silver spires dotting the land occasionally. It's very strange. And a warm wind blows in. And Cuddle says, "Well, welcome to the troop."
Par hasn't signed. They were really hoping someone would get shot as part of the gun mechanism.
Yeah, it's still out there.
They pick up the gun and fire it in the air.
And you blow a hole. It shoots clean through the ceiling of the theater, right where the rock hit it and the Eldritch Blast before, just shines a spotlight right down on the center of the stage. Almost like it's welcoming you.
I'm going to take that as a sign for my Dawn Goddess and sign.
Very good. All right, well, that's where we're going to call it for tonight. We have a theater troupe. Have a new home.
Twin Portals is produced and edited by Scott Hebert. The adventure is created by our Dungeon Master, Matthias Valero, and tonight's adventure was played by Beth Brophy, Jenny Ross, and Robert Lee. Thank you so much to everyone who came out to our first live show at Studio 4. We had a fantastic time in this new location thanks to our new friends at the Minnesota Ballet. We had so much fun, we're going back in January. Saturday, January 10th, 2026, Twin Portals will be back at Studio 4 at the Depot for the next chapter of our live adventures. The live show will start as usual at 7 p.m., and I don't want to spoil anything, nothing's locked up, but this event may come with some pre-show entertainment. If you're the kind of person who adds a calendar note now, maybe put 6:15 in there as your placeholder, more information to come. Scott Hebert is a fiscal year 2025 recipient of a Creative Individuals Grant from the Minnesota State Arts Board. This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Minnesota State Arts Board, thanks to a legislative appropriation by the Minnesota State Legislature, and by a grant from the National Endowment for the Arts. Thank you to Leland Campana for use of his song Avernum as our theme song. Thank you to Katie, Isaac, and the Minnesota Ballet for being amazing hosts for our cast, crew, and audience. Thank you to Technomancer John Brophy for being a genuine tech wizard. And once again, thank you all so much for listening to Twin Portals.